Hey Bossies, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning and you're already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to listen to some more of my content about the Salon Blueprint. So today I wanted to come to you to give you 4 signs that you are becoming burnout in the beauty industry. So these are things that typical hairstylists, barbers, makeup artists, eyelash techs, we all go through this when we're pretty much a veteran in the industry. I feel like more people start to become more burnt out when you've been in the industry for a long time and you have an overwhelming amount of clientele, which is a blessing as well. But if you don't know how to balance, what good is it? Because it's only going to burn you out, which will lead to more stress and depression if we don't sit down and recognize it, which is hard because when you're going and going and going and you're in that salon all day and you barely have time for yourself and you're tending to client after client, it'll kind of sneak up on you. So some of you may ask, what is a burnout? So a burnout is a physical and emotional exhaustion that's caused by stress. So today I just wanted to hop in and give you 4 signs that you may be going through this, okay? So the first sign is going to be that you are starting to have to push yourself to work. And what I mean by this is you're not becoming lazy, but your job is starting to become a burden. And it's becoming a burden per se because, you know, when we get to the phase of burnout, we have recognized that we are not balancing our life on the personal end or the business end. So far as personal, you may not be tending to your kids like you need to be. Your significant other may be not getting the attention he needs, and it's becoming overwhelming for both parties. And then your business is kind of all over the place. You know, you're making good money, but when you start to grow in business and you really have a clientele and you're making a name for yourself, your brand is growing, the money starts to kind of become the back end of everything, because so your money starts to become the last worry that you have, because now you have this building, you have this business, you may have employees or you may have booth rent, but these are people that still need you in the business. So, you know, we know the money is coming in, we know we have the cash flow, but is our business set up like it needs to be? And this is how the Salon Blueprint was created, because a lot of us tend to jump out there because we have the cash, we have the talent, but we do not have the actual blueprint that we need to see the end of the yellow brick road that we have visioned in our mind. So that's what I want to do. I want to educate other people in the beauty industry on how to come up with a solid plan. That way you're able to grow and you're able to do other things that you need to do or that you may have a calling to do. And you have an actual automation set up while you're not even there, while you're not even in your business. So when we think about the Salon Print, we want to think about taking our business above extraordinary, going beyond what you see everybody else in the industry do. Having an end goal to come from behind the chair and not necessarily stop our business or close our business, but get things where they need to be so that when you go into the next venture, your business that you have worked so hard to create does not come tumbling down. So I'm here to solve your problems for you. So let's go ahead and get into number 2. Number 2 is going to be you start to isolate yourself from others. Now let's talk about it. 9 times out of 10, this is boggling down to go into number 1. So you starting to isolate yourself from others because you are noticing something is not right here. I got too much on my plate. It feels like a monkey is on my back, and I have too much clientele to even see about how to slow down so that I can get my life in order. And I think the isolation comes more of, okay, we know we're here, we're top tier with our income, but I'm to the point now, I'm so big and my name is getting out here that I need to be organized, because even though I might have this talent coming in, I can't handle the clientele without being overwhelmed. Because I didn't have a business plan, now I'm working all day and night. I really don't have any set hours. My kids are at home and I'm just not organized, and I don't have an actual plan like I need to. My family is going on vacation. I can't go because I didn't plan for this. I've been spending money elsewhere, and now I'm still tied down to this chair, and I'm also affecting my physical health because I don't have an actual business plan. And when we're in the industry, we kind of just go and go and go, especially when we see the money and the phone is ringing, your books are booking, and you know, it just becomes overwhelming. So that is another sign that you're becoming burnout if you start to isolate yourself, because at the end of the day, let's face it, your mental health is most important. And what you're trying to do at this time, at this point, is you saying, whoa, hold on, let me figure out something else that I can do, because this has gotten overwhelming. Let's get into number 3. Number 3 is going to be, you start to doubt your work and you start to question yourself. Let's get into it. Okay, so I think for me, I started to doubt my work because I didn't catch a hold of that I was burnt out. So everyone knows in the beauty industry, regardless if you cutting hair, you styling hair, you doing nails, you applying makeup, you rubbing people down, this is an emotional industry. And I don't care what anyone says. If you are not in a good emotional state when you're serving your clients and your books are open and running, your craft, your art is not going to look how it would look if you were at your higher self, if you were at your best self. So you want to kind of watch that, you know. And it's not because you don't love doing hair. You may start feeling like you don't love doing hair anymore because of that burnout and you're feeling overwhelmed. But what it is you don't have your life in balance. You don't have your business managed, and your clients and your booking, and what time the doors are going to open, what time the doors are going to close, when am I going on vacation, is that set? All these things start to dwell on your mental health. So if your mental health is not right, you cannot make your client look as beautiful as you could on a good day, okay? Okay, so last topic for today is going to be number 4. You may be in a toxic work environment. And we hate to say this, but let's get to it. And 9 times out of 10, your work environment is going to be toxic if you're working in somebody else's facility. Because when you have your own salon business, when you have your own brick and mortar, you're setting the rules, you're making the culture to how you want your clients to be treated. And then, I mean, let's face it, at the end of the day, even though you may have other operators in your salon, you know, when you interview people and you start to let people come into your salon, you let them know what you expect, what kind of atmosphere you want when clients walk in and out the door. And it's just easier to set the goal that you have for your brand as a whole. So going back to the toxic work environment, you know, you may have Sharon next door that her energy is just bad. Let's be real. Her energy is bad. She criticizes you, you know. Then she may have her other work bestie over here, Felicia. Felicia messy, you know, and you just may have that clientele that does not operate like that. Y'all don't gossip. You have more of an uplifting client. You know, so let's face it, I mean, you may just be in a environment that's not right for you and your crew, you and your pack, because you have more of a inspiring, uplifting clientele. Because at the end of the day, no matter what business you're in, when you have a tight-knit clientele, you know, at the end of the day, you are building a ministry as well. You're building a ministry as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is one of the reasons why you really need to make sure that you get enrolled into this course, because I'm going to show you how to identify your niche. If you have a personality type where you may not necessarily like to deal with different people, you may not need to have a full service salon where you have different chairs in your salon, you know, or you may have the personality type where you can have a full service salon and make extra income while you're not there. That way that you're able to enjoy your life and enjoy your family. And, you know, once you've gotten to the point where you've been in the industry, I'm going to say 10 years or better. And I'm just being fair. Once you get to that point, you want to have, you know, pretty much created your foundation where you can move around. You want to be able to be at the house, be able to be working on the next thing God has called you to do, and know that you still have income going at your brick and mortar. Or, you know, if you're a business that you may not have a brick and mortar, you may be strictly online. Regardless, you want to be making money while you're doing something else or you're in your sleep. So this is one of the modules that we're going to be talking about. It's a really great topic, how to find your niche. Because when you know your niche and you know what you want to attract to your business, you will start to see, instead of being everywhere and trying to do everything, once you know your niche, once you have your niche down, you will start to grow. You will start to shine your competition. Y'all may not even be doing the same thing, but if you have one certain niche and one group of people that you are trying to attract, you will see your business start to grow, and different things that you want out of your brand will start to manifest. So if you have not gotten my ebook, please go down in the bio, and please subscribe to my email list so you can get my free ebook. It is free right now, but it's going to help you out immediately, because not only do I give you different marketing tools, but I'm also telling you some of my story and some of the glitches you may be having that you really don't even realize. These are the things that are affecting your business. You know, like personality types, and just really realizing what you need to do. Because sometimes you can get stressed in your whole business, not because you don't love to do hair anymore, but because God is calling you up to a higher calling. So you may not necessarily want to stop doing hair. You still want to have your foot in the industry, but you need to have a plan set up. That way you can still have your baby that you built and get to the next thing. So thank you so much. If you have made it this far in the video, I ask that you would like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We would love for you to be a part of this family. And don't forget to join the email list so that you can know the next time I open up the academy, so that you can enroll, okay? Because it's not going to be a course where you can just go in, enroll, and that's it. It's going to be a launch, which means I'm probably only going to be opening up twice a year, just because me and the school I built, I stand behind my product, and I want to be hands-on with everyone that's enrolled. So just being able to make sure we can do our weekly coaching calls. Any questions you may have can get answered, and I can really pay attention to detail when it comes to you building your business. So I wish the best of success for everyone. And I just can't wait to get some feedback. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.